Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Stephen A. Williams, president and founder of thecreditrepairshop.com. And in today's video, we're going to talk about a 1099A. I wanted to touch base on this because I've been getting information from individuals, and I get a lot of questions. And from the video that I made maybe a month ago, I've had over 400 or 500 responses, replies in that feed. And I just want to talk about what I'm not going to say one way or the other, because I'm always open minded, but I'm going to just go with the facts. So I'm going to say the facts about the claim that you can pay your bills, and I wrote my notes here, pay your bills with a 1099A, and that there's some secret bank account and that the bills are already paid. So this is going to be one of those videos, another one that you're going to want to pay attention to, because what's going to end up happening with this is I'm going to keep tabs on what these individuals are saying and doing, and I'm going to be the I'm going to give you the result, like just an a non-biased result. Like, some people think that I don't want this to work for people. I'm not like that. Regardless if it works or not, you're going to enjoy what happens. Just like when I do my own business stuff or investments, yeah, I might talk to people about them. They may disagree, but I'm either going to enjoy it or I'm going to, lose on that investment. So I have no quote unquote bias on it. I just telling people the facts of what I've seen from customers that have done this and they ended up getting in trouble, and we had to figure out solutions for them. People who thought that their vehicles were paid off, and when they took their vehicle in for services, even though they had certificates and did everything by the book that they saw on these videos and on these programs that people were selling, and their vehicles were taken, and there was no recourse on that. So let's just start at the top here. What I see that's different than what had been done in the past, from when other people had had this, I don't want to say scheme, this idea of saying that you can pay your bills with a 1099A. The claim is that your bills are already paid. When you apply and they use your social security number for credit, that the debt is actually paid. And I'm going to go into why that is not necessarily true, but I'm going to kind of break that down, that argument down also. So the claim is that you can pay your bills with 1099A. You're supposed to figure out the fees. If you're going to, for example, pay off a car, it could take like 45 days for the funds to come. So you need to kind of estimate what those fees would be. And then there's a fee for the trustee. This is what's different than the way that it was done in the past. A lot of people that are doing this feel that because there was no trustee to take the funds and push the funds out, that was the problem on why people got arrested and got in trouble. The trustee, in a sense, the way that they're explaining it, the way that they want people to believe, would be like let's just say, on an easy way to figure it, is like the bank. Because the claim is that you apply for a loan with the bank goes and gets the money actually out of your secret bank account. The bank is like is considered the trustee, and then they divvy the money to the car place that you purchased the car from, and then they make money on the interest. And then there is a claim that if you don't make a claim on the interest within 3 years, that the bank actually makes double. They make money on the interest that they charged on the loan, and they make interest on you not claiming the funds with the 1099 OID form. So this is like what is driving this new way of doing this process. So they have a trustee, which these are just individuals that said, hey, I'm going to be your trustee. And then they fill individual fills out the form, or they have the trustee help them fill out the form. I've seen videos where they're actually showing them how to fill out the form, and then they submit it, and then the funds are supposed to go to the trustee. And then the trustee is supposed to pay for whatever you're supposed to pay. They're saying that it was against the law for them to actually have the funds sent directly to the individual who filed it, that there must be a trustee in between. So now, uh, there is some of the misconceptions that people have that kind of drive this is that they say to prove that your bills are paid, when you receive a statement, it shows it in a positive. Like it'll say your payment is $500, just to make it easy. And they say that if you actually owed, it would be negative, and then when you made payments, it would continually go down. But this is something that they don't know about for some reason. Maybe they just don't know. And I had to get a refresher when talking with my financial people on the reasons why. And it was just, like, for some reason, it didn't come to my mind, but it came to my mind quickly after they kind of explained it. When you get a loan from a company, they consider that an asset because you're paying payments to them. We've heard this for years. You make the bank rich, you make the lender rich by making them payments. Well, as long as you're performing your loan payments, that's considered an asset. So that's going to be in the positive column for any creditor. So it's going to always show positive, because if they showed it as a negative when they did their books, it would look like they're losing money. So for you, when you do your liability assets and liabilities, are you saying that the equity in your home, or the money that's in your bank account, or the money that is in your stock portfolio, that you should actually put a minus there? That's your money, so why would you put a minus? Because then on the other side, your liabilities, what are you going to put on your liabilities? A plus sign? So you can kind of see why they do that. It's because your loan is considered an asset to them, and for purposes of accounting, as long as you're paying on that, that asset is what's considered a performing asset. It wouldn't be negative. Now, if it gets charged off, on that side, it would be in the negative category as a liability because it was charged off, and they would have that in a non-performing account status. So that is exactly why. So I hope that kind of fixes the confusion on there. So to review, they're saying that all of your bills are paid, that when you run your Social Security number, that a trustee, which is a bank or they as a trustee, will receive the funds from your account because all bills are paid. And then they're going to give that money, the trustee is going to pay for what you want to get paid for, that they're not actually allowed to give you cash. But something that has been very strange when I'm watching these videos, and they are actually putting them on platforms where you have to be invited because they don't want people, seeing 100% what they're doing. Because one of the number one things, let me tell you, my two things that always like jump at me when I hear this is that they say the U.S. money is worthless, but they're more than willing to get the worthless money to pay for things that would be considered a value. If you bought a car, wouldn't you consider that value? If you bought a house, wouldn't you consider that value? If you bought anything, someone had talked about paying for a wedding, wouldn't that be a value? And you're going to do that with the worthless fiat U.S. currency that you get from your secret bank account. The other thing is that there are actually people straight up trying to scheme on ways of getting that money. So they're like saying, well, you would be the trustee, and then I own this business, and the trustee pays this business, but that business is my business or some LLC that I put it in, and then I would be able to take the funds legally that way. So there's already some scheming going on because people are, like what was said in several times in the comment section, people got greedy. So I'm going to continue looking at this because number one, uh, I need to see what's going on if people come and ask for my help. I like to have the back history because the first client that had this issue, I did not really know the back history because when he got the cars repossessed, he did not kind of tell us the full story. And then after a little bit, it took like 2 months before he actually told us the full story. And if you search my videos, I show you the actual certificate that he had used that was supposed to pay for both of the cars. It was two different strategies that he used for paying for that vehicle, and he did everything in color, the stamp. I'm talking about everything, and we have it. I have the copy of it here in my office, and I posted it on my YouTube channel on video. All you have to do is search the playlist for 1099 and to pay your bills, and you'll see several videos, and one of those videos has that actual copy of the certificate. So, all right, I just wanted to make this video. This seems to be getting hot. There is one channel, I'm not going to mention their name. They had started out a little bit ahead of this channel right here, and money has not came in, and they're taking a lot of heat right now, and I have not seen them make an updated video. And they actually stated in their comments of their videos that they told people, if we're not already dealing with you, don't call us and don't write to us, that we'll just get to you. So I'm kind of suspicious that some things might be going wrong with that, but I'm still open-minded. All right, if you need help with your credit, please visit us at thecreditrepairshop.com. Watch the video, What Makes Us Different, so you see my 8-point validation process, my 2-phase settlement process. If you need your credit reports and scores, go to the website, your3scores.com. If you have debt collectors coming after you, grab my 3-pack of letters, statute of limitations letter, debt validation letter, and cease and desist collection activities letter. If you have debt collectors suing you in court, the link below here, there's a link below this video where you can watch my pro se defense video so you can see what you can do to stop debt collector lawsuits. We've been doing very well with those, very good with those. I don't use my proper English. Very good with those. And if you have a third-party debt collector trying to sue you, they do have to do a full validation, but you have to do your responses the right way, or the courts are just gonna, not listen to you. And if you have original creditors coming after you, we can help you with settlements. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being able to do a nice settlement so you can move forward. Thank you for your time. This is Stephen A. Williams, President and founder of thecreditrepairshop.com.